Imagine if you had a crystal ball that could tell you the next 100x altcoins. I would love that. That would be amazing. But I suppose we're in the cryptocurrency and it is speculative. However, I do believe with the correct research and then tapping into your gut instinct along with doing proper technical analysis that you can find those 100x altcoins. The worst thing that I've found is when I hear one of the crypto experts out there saying, "Oh, I got this amazing coin. I 100x, I 500x, I 1000x." And I'm late. I mean, it's too late for me to go in with the small budget that I have. So today I want to speak with you about what I believe is a gem. I believe this is an altcoin that is going to potentially 100x, at least 50x, and possibly 500x, maybe even more. That's Harmony One. It's an absolute gem, and I'm going to get into why I have it, why I'm hodling it. I'm going to show you my rationale, my research, my logic, my thinking behind Harmony One, because, I mean, do you want to be late? No. Now, of course, you've got to do your own due diligence. What I say here is not financial advice. You've got to make your own choices. Remember, cryptocurrency is a high risk and you can lose everything. I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network. Thank you. Thank you for being part of Crypto Angel Network. I so appreciate when I see your comments. I love your comments. I love some of the wisdom that's being shared here. I'm learning a lot from you too. And I really appreciate when you subscribe to the channel. So thank you. I have seen in this past week many new subscribers coming on board, and I just love it, love it, love it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get into why Harmony One is an absolute gem and where I see the potential for it to 100x. And the reason why I wanted to bring you this episode right now is because we always hear buy on the dips, right? Buy on the dips. Well, there is a dip right now for Harmony One. And so I want to do is I'm going to share my screen, and I want to start off with here. We're going to go, I'm going to go over some different pieces of things, but let's just start off here with the Harmony One chart. This is the hourly chart that we're on. And here's my basic technical analysis. However, I let me just walk you through this, and hopefully you will find this valuable. And if you're really good at technical analysis, please leave in the comments what you see with this. So let me just show you here the support line. Like if we look at the worst case scenario of a support line, it's down at 1 cent 02, right? So just around a cent is that strong support line. Now, where I bought in at 3 cents. I think it was exact. It was, let me see, it was 0.303. And then I bought in again at 0.29. And today, right now, where are we at? The price right now is 0.0227. I wish I had more to put in now. I feel, first of all, what is exciting with this is that we hit a high of almost $4. And what I've noticed is whenever something goes up, there is a period of retracement where that token comes down. It does. It's part of, it's a natural cycle where, it hits something new. It's sort of like when you have a breakthrough, I imagine. Let's say running, you're not used to sprinting. If you were to try and sprint ongoing at a certain speed, you wouldn't be able to do that. You sprint and then you have to catch your breath. You go to a jog or even a walk, and then you get your energy back and then you sprint again. And this is what I feel happens with a lot of altcoins. in this here, looking specifically at Harmony One, there was this burst of energy. There was this propelling forward this sprint, and now Harmony One is catching its breath, getting ready for the next cycle to go and sprint again. So if you look here, what I think is very, very healthy, right? See how I've done this triangle? We can see here that Harmony is outside of that triangle. It hasn't fallen down here below this line that I have here. And so if you look back and you look further back from where Harmony was, I'm not going to go all the way back, but you can just see, look at the growth that it's had. It has been absolutely explosive. When someone's new coming to the space, and I'm relatively new here into crypto, if I didn't know what I know, and I just bought Harmony, and let me just pop over here to show you my coin tracker. Right now, my coin tracker, it says Harmony is 2 cents. I have just over 50,000 won. I bought at 3 cents. And my portfolio right now, so it shows that one is upside down 18.95%. It's almost negative 19% for me. I'm out of pocket right now on $266. And I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried at all because hodling, I feel that hodling is the key in cryptocurrency in a volatile market. And remembering the importance of, to me, what is the definition of a crypto angel? A crypto angel, it's someone who believes in a project and wants to be part of it, to invest in it, to support the vision in a collective consciousness, instead of just, I want to put my money in and I want to get out as much as I can as quickly as possible. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. And, in terms of trading, and everyone wants to make money. Otherwise, it's cryptocurrency. Yes, people want to make money. They want to earn. But I feel like there are certain altcoins, tokens that are very, very special. And it is important to stay the journey, to stay with it. So yes, you can see other things right now up in my portfolio. But I am certain that Harmony One is an absolute keeper. I'm hodling it 100%. So let's just go back to here to, imagine you've just gone and bought it, and from what's just happened with the massive dump in Bitcoin and then the bounce, people panic, and then people who are new to the space, they get terrified, they see themselves upside down like I'm upside down right now on Harmony, and then they go and sell. And then what happens? Institutional investors come in and buy up. At the moment, they're buying up in Bitcoin, they're buying up in Ethereum. But what's important to remember is that the DeFi space, decentralized finance, is growing at lightning speed. From a spiritual sense, we are still in this period of the quickening. And decentralized finance is a manifestation of the quickening, where there is an evolution in consciousness. And this goes to I believe that Harmony One as a token and what it represents is at the cutting edge of pure thought. Pure thought. I'm going to show you in a minute some other things about why I feel this team is so amazing, besides the obvious that you will see from what I'm going to show you. I believe if you're looking for that next altcoin, and there's so many to choose from. I mean, I think we're at over 8,000 altcoins. Back in 2017, it was around 2,000 altcoins. Something very valuable that I recently learned from Ivan on Tech, because I'm getting certified right now in blockchain, is that you can create a token very easily. You can do it within a matter of minutes and get that token out there. But can you get the backing, the community, the team of engineers, the funding? That is the key. Is there a valuable use to that token? I see some very, very valuable uses to Harmony One, and that it fulfills a certain need within financial tech, within fintech, that will really create more and more efficiencies for DeFi overall. So look here, now is a great time to buy. Oh my goodness. I mean, look at this dip, right? Is right down, was right down here. Where are we at right now? I mean, you can get in at potentially 2 cents. I mean, we're up a little bit right now, 0.0227. I don't know. I wouldn't even wait for a dip. I would just say, again, do what feels right for you. But if it was me, if I had more money available to invest, I would say, yes, if I'm trying to find that 100x altcoin, that Harmony One, what a fantastic buy. And, in terms of it being 2 cents right now, that 100x would put it at $2. One of our friends here on Crypto Angel Network posted on another one of my videos. They said, do you think Harmony One could go to $1? Right? That would mean that a $1 billion market cap. So let's just hop on over here to CoinGecko and look at right now, the market cap here is 214, almost 215 million. And I remember when I first got into Graph, GRT, bought in at 23 cents, and the market cap was, around just over that similar, like around that amount. And now look at where Graph is. I mean, it's already over a couple of billion market cap. So I feel that, considering when you look at the strength of the trading volume, we've got over 30 million trading volume with this market cap. It's very healthy. And then you look at the overall ROI on Harmony here. It's a 619% that is up. That is incredible. Absolutely amazing. And when I look at an all-time high, so right, the all-time high here was 0.037, and that was just 10 days ago. People are like, why am I not getting that immediate return? Why is it, oh my gosh, it's not there, it's just collapsing. Because when things happen with Bitcoin and these large dumps, it has a ripple effect throughout the crypto landscape. And then there's that panic. But, it is natural. It has to retrace. And then it's going to go up again. It's going to go up. So if you have Harmony One already, I would absolutely hodl it. If you're looking for that next 100x altcoin, and you're hearing about Polkadot and you're hearing about Chainlink, but they cost 20 something, close to $30. That's why Harmony One is an absolute bargain, in my opinion. Look at that 30-day growth, 202%. Where do you typically get that? It's incredible. So like I said, I am not concerned at all about this dip right now. So I want to take you through a moment just from a research perspective, the Harmony One team, they're a powerhouse, an absolute powerhouse, super, super solid. I mean, look at their backgrounds. Stephen C., Google engineer, founder of SpotSetter, which Apple bought. You've got here Nicholas Berti, VR startup founder with 10 million in VC investment from 40 people. That is not easy. They always say from a corporate finance standpoint, we always hear getting your first million is the hardest. Forget that. Getting your first 100,000 is tough. Even your first 50,000, to get someone to resonate with your vision and then say, yeah, I'm going to be an angel investor in that. I'm going to go into that. And doing it in VR space, which is still not widely adopted. VR is still very, very new. We've got Alok Kothari here, Apple Siri NLP engineer. Went to Carnegie Mellon. Oh my gosh, I mean, these people are so smart. So smart. I tell you, where I've been studying blockchain at the moment and just doing the basic math for learning how to do SHA-256, secure hash algorithm. This is all new to me. I have to really pause and think about this. I was struggling with this stuff because I come from more writing and artistic. I'm having to use muscles that I have not used since school. But I'm having a profoundly spiritual experience from that. It has definitely been creating a spiritual awakening from me. Bear me with the pronunciation of the names here. Runjian Lan, Google search engineer. Mina Doan, Google voice AI engineer. Olympiad champion. I mean, you've got to have, I think, to be in this space, to be a founder of part of one of these teams, you got to have that resilience, that strength. I just look at this team is incredible. You can see here people from here, Leon Chen, Amazon AWS and Kindle engineer, Nick White, Zeroth AI specialist, Stanford, oh my goodness, Sahil Dewan, EdTech startup founder, Draper Dragon, Harvard MBA. These people are genius. And like Napoleon Hill had said in Think and Grow Rich, where two or more are gathered, there is a third mind. Well, I mean, we got, the team goes on here. We got, again, just take a look. Let's take a moment to acknowledge these other core team. Chow Ma, Amazon NLP and fraud engineer, right? That's a big part of why blockchain is so incredible, because it eliminates fraud, because we are creating trustless networks. Li Jiang, logistics startup founder, global education summit organizer, and GSV Capital, so fundraising there. Marianne Danska, blockchain agency founder, Draper University mentor, business innovation, and Garlam Wan, ICONIZ Global Partnership, and Deloitte consultant featured in Forbes, so on the accountancy side. I mean, so just think, these brilliant minds all connecting here, plus working with a global community of engineers. Plus, it's really hard to get onto Binance US exchange. They've had startup funding from them, over 18 million. And I mean, when you look at that, rather than just, oh gosh, I see the price going down, oh, what's happening, and there's fear, I've got to jump into this altcoin, I've got to do this thing, that thing, and there's just panic, and one is reacting, instead of making longer term decisions. I think that's really important when it comes to this idea of being a crypto angel. I think, where do I want to go? Where's my interest? Where's my focus? So, I mean, I think you can see here, this team is an absolute knockout. Let's just go. I just want to scroll back up here a little bit here to look at you know what this reminded me of when I saw the demo app? Well, you don't know, I'm going to tell you. The demo app and product launch for Harmony One. And I'm giving my age away here from the time period I grew up in, it reminds me of when Atari started doing their video games. Especially they had this the one with the tennis, the ping pong one, and the little ball would go back and forth. You were a little stick as a tennis player. I love that thing. I would play hours and hours on that. I was so into that. And I look at this but it reminds me even more of that, of when Atari started. It was so breakthrough. It was so cutting edge, right? Before Nintendo. So that was what I grew up on. I just loved it. I would just get immersed in this energy, this excitement. And I feel that same sort of energy where Atari took the world by storm and then paved the way for all these other game developers to come into effect. Now, my son is 11 and it's PlayStation. But there's a foundation here. So I feel like Harmony One is sort of like the equivalent of what Atari was back in the 70s. They are laying the foundation for not themselves, not only to be a giant within the DeFi space and fintech, but also to lay the foundation for other gentle giants to do incredible things, to innovate within this space. That really excites me. When I get excited like this, I'm like, I want Harmony One. I love Harmony One. Oh my gosh. And the community is amazing. I've just the love I see in the Harmony One community. It's just fantastic. Ooh, I got goosebumps. Game over. Ooh. Ready Player One. If you haven't seen Ready Player One, right? There's, again, there's just something in that. You'll know what I'm talking about. Just when you watch Ready Player One and then come back to looking at Harmony One and just what it means, where we're going, what's happening next. We're figuring out bigger clues here, bigger picture stuff. So let me just take you a moment up here in terms of one of the big things that they're focusing on here is that I really like that they're doing, oh gosh, hang on, I wanted to find about the real estate because there is a facet here for payment, staking, transaction fees, voting and governance, but some of the things that they are doing, look, this high scalability, I mean, that's absolutely critical. They're focusing on sharding. Now, I know that there are some other tokens out there that they're saying they don't think sharding can work, but what I know from listening to interviews of Stephen C, that when he was on the Google Maps team, this is impossible, but they figured it out. So from some of the comments that I've seen out there from my research that the sharding is not going to work, it is working, and the Harmony One team is figuring that out. And I'm not going to get into the specifics of it because I don't have that enough understanding of how to communicate that. But what I do understand is where it takes a longer for verification on the network, sharding increases the speed. It creates a finality to a transaction and it just happens faster and faster. So they are creating Harmony One is creating a protocol that allows you to be a much more productive, efficient, faster, which then means other decentralized apps can be built on top of that. And that is really, really, really exciting. And then just look, I mean, if we look here, we go back to 2019, there was this thing skyrocketed up here. And then there was back in June 2019, and there's been this long period of work here, work a little bit up, and then boom, it went parabolic. And I don't think we're done. So where do I see us? End of 2020, us. I'm talking like I'm part of the Harmony One team here. But I do have Harmony One, right? That's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying, like on the day-to-day working on the team. But where do I see? So, going back to what one of our friends, one of our crypto angels said here in the comment, could we hit $1? Absolutely. I believe we can, for sure, we can hit $1. I don't think it's if Harmony One's going to reach $1. It will because of the work they're doing. And when you go to Harmony One's website, you're going to see that their roadmap is so robust. And I just think, again, what they have with their brand is absolutely stellar. So end of 2021, I think that, I mean, if I was going to sort of make a call on it in terms of where do I think the price could be, I mean, I imagine around 50 cents. It could definitely be at 50 cents. I think that's very, very realistic. I do think it could even reach $1, and then maybe it would go through a little bit of retracement in the first quarter of 2022. Maybe it's going to come down to fluctuate between 50 and 75 cents. But then I think 2022 going through 2023 is going to be a very big year for them. And that's where that 100x comes in. That's where it could go $2, $3 because of the innovation, because of the breakthroughs that the Harmony One team is going to have. And so, with this idea of 100x, and just wanting the returns right away, be a true crypto angel. Say, yes, I'm with this. I'm with the vision of this. I'm gonna hold. Just like the early stage team members that go in who are putting sweat equity. They're putting so much work into the project. And, again, when you hodl and you stick with it, then you do reap the long-term rewards instead of just jumping on the bandwagon. So like I said before, there's nothing wrong with wanting to get a quick return and, maximizing of one's day trading. But I like the idea personally, the idea of Crypto Angel Network is to be involved in the space and be part of innovating, of contributing to decentralized finance and what that means for us being able to do business together, to have relationships worldwide in a very, very secure way with absolute integrity. And that is what Harmony One is bringing to the world. And I just had this thought, this moment of being able to look back in 3 years from now at this video where I've got this, I know I've got this scrunchie in my hair. It's something I feel like I'm in the 80s, 90s today, a little bit of 70s. I'm feeling nostalgic, so I stuck a scrunchie in my hair. I'm going to look back at this video with you here. For those of you who are in, and you've been hodling your Harmony One from way before me, and it's going to be an amazing feeling. It's going to be amazing. I'm getting emotional now. I think it's because it's touching my heart. And that's when I know to stick with something. Those of you, you'll get it. You know what I'm talking about. You know. All right. Harmony One, Harmony One, Harmony One. Let's go. I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, and I love your comments. I love interacting with you. And let's get Harmony One out there in a bigger way so that we can remove those barriers, that we can remove the borders, and that we can just connect, love, do business, do great things in the world using the Harmony One token.